What's your life goal, and have you achieved it?
Yeah, I married you.
Aw, gross.
You really need to go out there and make sure the whole world hates you. Oh, perfect.
My butthole is all over the internet.
A fine wine. She keeps me in the basement and pulls me out when she needs me.
If I drink Sambuca, he's getting it.
I bought a case.
Can tell a lot about a person by the way their tits, pussy, or dick looks.
You come near my cheeks and it's not going to be a good day for you, homie. This is going to be special.
Welcome to the Two Onions podcast with Dani Daniels and Vic. What's up, guys? I'm Dani Daniels. Welcome back to another episode of the Two Onions podcast. I'm here with my husband, Vic. But before I introduce our amazing guest today, Adam, do you remember when we were talking a couple episodes ago about Double Dare?
Sure.
Somebody wrote in and said it's not Double Dare because I had said there was some kind of game show in the 90s. I don't know what game show it is, but there was like a jungle that you had to get through, and we thought it was Double Dare.
Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden Temple throwback.
I never saw that one.
I don't know.
I
and on
couldn't
that
tell
note,
And on that note,
Phoenix Marie is here.
I'm like, wait a minute, I played that video game on my phone before. And that's all I
Dude, we
know.
were trying to figure this out, and someone wrote in and was like, it's this. I'm like, oh my God.
Thank you for solving
I
the
had
mystery.
a mini
Yeah,
mental
right.
orgasm.
There's always somebody out there who will write in. Whether it's correct
But
is a different story. Yeah.
Phoenix Marie is here. I wore my Brazzers shirt for you.
Oh, why are you wearing that shirt for me?
There's a
Pornhub girl, that's a lie.
there's a rumor that you might have some kind of contract with them. I don't know. I've heard.
I don't
Go
know.
Brazzers.
Right? I'm all about
Double Z.
browsers.
Yep.
I like Brazzers.
I like Brazzers.
Yeah, I like Pornhub too. I mean, you know, I like them all.
It must be nice to be a Pornhub girl. You know how long I've been asking for a fucking Pornhub varsity jacket? Years.
You
And
should.
like-
I mean, I think you've hit there's like a threshold.
I
You
was
definitely
actually-
you blew through that
Oh, yeah.
threshold a while ago.
But they were like, oh, yeah, we'll get it for you. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then they're like, yeah, I don't know what happened. And I'm like, I fucking hate all of you. How about that? That's what happened.
Pornhub.
Brazzers.
Right.
Give her a damn jacket, would you? I tried to get one. They said I didn't qualify.
You
I was
don't.
like,
You're
oh.
not. You don't have a Pornhub.
There are-
like you would be
there
last
are-
on the totem pole.
There are other
of
people
jackets.
walking around with jackets that are not on Pornhub that we know that have gotten their name. I want an Evil Genius Pornhub jacket.
Okay,
Oh, that'd
I'm
be
gonna.
cool.
No offense, but if
Exactly.
I had one jacket to give out, it would be going to Phoenix.
Well,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
just
She
saying.
should come before me, but I should be right after her. I'm just saying.
Just right after.
Just like next. Yeah, the hell with the rest of them.
So what's up? How are you?
Oh, I'm
How's your
good.
contract? I saw you tricycling and
Oh, my
being
gosh. Yeah,
your
like
typical
that.
non-serious self.
I saw a Brazzers TikTok where I'm pretty sure I watched Jordy walk on your back and you bench pressed him or something. I don't know what the hell was going on.
I basically had Jordy step on my back, and I went from flat on the ground, and then I did a push-up, and then I slid my knees underneath me, and then I basically stood up with him on my back.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
I'm not strong. I don't know. I mean, if I can flip the
Sure.
bitch, I can
What
stand him
is-
on my back.
What is Jordy like? Because I've actually never met Jordy. He kind of
So
reminds me of like
sweet.
Mr. Bean, and like I want to meet him.
So he literally is hilarious and a huge pervert. Like you'd be talking to him right now, and he'd be like looking at your breasts, and you're like, "I'm covered," but he's still envisioning
He's
what your
visualizing. He's
breast
got
looks
it.
like.
Like, you got
And he's
boobs.
like, and then because he doesn't speak English well,
Yeah.
every time I see him, I'm like, Jordy, and I'll start messing with him, and he just goes,
Does he speak English yet, or is he still?
Nah, he's very little.
I love it.
So he's like Ramon Jr.
No,
but
Ramon
Ramon
speaks
spoke
English. You just
Yeah,
can't
Ramon
understand
speaks. So he's
him.
Ramon Jr. He's just got to learn.
just
He's got to
can't-
get to Ramon's
He's
level.
more like Rebus Jr.
Rebus
Yeah.
Jr.
Ramon speaks
Blah,
English.
blah, blah, blah,
You
blah.
just
And you're
cannot understand Ramon ever.
I
Which is
can't.
fine.
You know
Obviously.
whatever he's saying, it's perverted. You're just not sure what it is. So.
You know I dated him, guys.
I
Come
do know.
on.
We-
Oh
We've
yeah, I forgot about
We
that.
heard the rumors.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Oh. It was so sweet. I had to go to LA, and he goes, "Mommy, you stay at my house. My house is your house." I'm like, "Thank you. I'll stay at your
Exactly. That is a Ramon statement if ever there were one. Need I say more?
house." He's the best. He's the sweetest guy ever. to me.
I did a threesome once with him and Tony Rebus,
Oh
and I
my
had
gosh.
no idea what they were saying the entire time.
They were
She's
prob-
like, as long as your dick's hard, I'm good.
I was like, oh,
They were probably
okay.
discussing the weather or something. It's like, whatever. It's like, today's a day.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh,
Well, welcome to
Jordy.
New York.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, I missed it. I was supposed to be here, in February, right?
Yeah.
And then I didn't.
Should have come in February.
Right?
It's like,
I fucked that shit up. I brought it with me. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, it was like, flew in on your back. And,
Right. It's like, oh look, coronavirus. Thanks for flying me into that, guys.
Oh
yeah. Not only that, but you showed up here and they pretty much today just shut fucking everything
Yeah.
down.
I was gonna go see a show too, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go see a show, and then I'm like, oh no, I guess I won't. But luckily, like I have friends, so I might go see Jimmy Fallon still. So that
nice.
Yeah,
That'd
that'd be
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If the guests are even willing to fly in, right?
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, it
then,
won't be Tom Hanks, I can tell you that.
Aw.
Poor Tom.
That's a sad
soon.
joke.
Too soon, too soon. We love you, Tom. Get better quick.
Oh, did you see the meme where it says 15 days in isolation? And it has him like writing it on the walk.
Oh,
from the-
Christ. From Castaway. That's a whole bunch of people are sending him volleyballs right now. Wilson! You know, it's like...
Oh my.
But you know, it only affects elderly people. He's
Yeah.
not that old.
Yeah, he's not that.
seems to
And
be
he's in good health.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
so.
usually elderly people, and especially if you have underlying health conditions. He
Yeah.
obviously seems to be in good health. But, you know, there's always the anomaly. You
Yeah,
never know.
that's true.
But,
Let's not make
you
him
know,
that
let's not
Yeah.
be, you know, we have to save Tom.
Yeah.
Do
Forrest
this
Gump
for
has to
Tom.
live, right?
Poor Tom goes to Australia just after the brush fires and winds up with coronavirus. I mean, Jesus, you know, Tom, don't go to Australia. What the hell are you thinking?
You know, that's why they say prisoners from London. There's probably a reason why it's
Yes.
always like everything wants to kill you there.
Australia's scary as shit.
Yeah, but we love Australians,
I
though.
do
They're
too.
like
I love
awesome
Australians,
people.
but I don't want to go there because the spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
you
not
are-
going there.
you got-
Go
you
to
got
sit
That
on
would
the
be like
toilet,
literally-
bite the ass.
Oh, that'd be my
no.
worst nightmare.
Can you imagine
No,
dying
I'm
on the
good.
toilet because they bit you and you
Bit
didn't
you in
even
the
know?
ass, yeah. Well, you know, in New York City,
Oh.
you never know if a rat's gonna bite your ass. So I guess it's, you know,
I mean,
6
rats
to
are
1.
fine though. I'm not worried
Yeah,
about
you don't
it.
like. You see, you guys are the spiders. I'm a rat.
I'll
I
pick
grew
it up.
up here.
I'll be like,
Rats,
hey,
no.
buddy.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
no, stop showing me your fangs. You
Yeah,
know, you want to be my
okay,
friend.
So that right there that you would like petting,
Yeah.
that's like the baby rat. The rats here are this big.
Okay.
I know. It's okay.
Like a super
You're like-
villain.
Puppy.
Yeah, exactly. Like
In my
scary
lair in
shit.
New York. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have to tell you about the green screen thing. So I come to set and it's like just the commercial stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we're going to do everything on green screen, okay? And originally they wanted us to be on these tricycles. And I'm like,
Tricycle.
well, you know me, I saw a toy and I'm like, I'm going to play with it on set.
Yeah.
And so he goes, can you take a photo that I can send to the corporate office to show that you don't fit on this tricycle? I'm 5'9", I don't fit on a tricycle, guys. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, but that's got to be pure comedy. And knees are up in
Oh.
your nose, basically.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
it
just
was.
wheeling around.
I'm like, well, I'm pushing it out and I'm using my big toe to try and like pedal. It was so cute. And like, I was laughing so hard the entire
I mean,
time.
but that's TikTok material
Yeah,
right there. though. I mean,
right?
that's,
And they didn't even
that's-
use it for TikTok. I should have. That'd have been
That would have been
hilarious.
TikTok material.
And I was like, I can stand up and use it like a scooter, like when we were kids, you know, when you got
Yeah,
too big
yeah,
for the tricycle
yeah.
and you couldn't really
That's
ride a
what they
bike
should
yet.
do. They should do a whole
You
TikTok
do like the
thing
weird
of
leg thing on the
Yeah.
side.
Phoenix Marie does. Like Phoenix Marie rides a tricycle. Like they put you in like little dainty situations where you're trying to be great TikTok material.
would.
Brazzers. It's an idea. It's here for
I
you.
love that you're not even thinking about the porn humor.
No,
You're just
fuck
going
that.
to
I'm going
TikTok.
to-
He's been around me too long.
Yeah. Like,
I know. I've watched your TikToks. I actually literally, like the other night, I couldn't sleep and I was like, these are really funny. Let me just watch her be a dork. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
yeah,
No,
usually it's
like-
torturing me. So that's
Well,
like,
that is one of
Look.
the favorite things.
yeah.
It comes with the job,
It
babe.
comes with it. I'm married into the torture.
What made you decide to do a TikTok?
Because I have a lot of Indian fans.
Okay.
And,
Indian and
we actually
Chinese,
had
yeah.
like a little bit of a bet going. I was like, dude, TikTok's going to be the new thing. And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, I think it is. And so I was like, oh, I'll just make one for like Indian dudes.
Took
Because
off
like,
like a
thanks,
bat
Indian
outta hell.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it like
Oof.
a month later, it just like
Got
took off.
Like 520,000
It's
followers
pretty much
now.
Vine.
It's
Yeah.
you know,
that's
and
true.
I loved Vine. So I was like, oh,
Well,
I
you
can do
were a
this.
Vine superhero. I mean,
Yeah,
that
but I was also like sucking dicks on there. So who wouldn't watch my
I think I did that on there too.
Yeah, everyone. It was like the
Awkward.
Wild West.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah.
can do anything you want. Like little 16-year-olds are like, I know where to go.
Yeah.
No, 18, always 18.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Little do we know.
Yeah.
Again,
Cool.
Bella was watching me at 12 and openly admits
No,
that.
Oh
no, she
my
got the
God.
numbers mixed up. She meant 21.
21, yeah,
She
I don't
wasn't
even
saying
think she is
12.
21.
I think she's 22 now.
See, so 21
Baby.
she was watching.
Yeah,
yeah.
I fucked
I
her
could-
at 19, and that was true.
You're definitely a Bella's type.
Don't she calls you like her mom or stepmom or something?
So it was Mini Me is what I
Mini
called
Me,
her,
that's what-
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so now she tries to call me her Mini, and I was like, no, that's never gonna
That
work.
doesn't
No.
work. I've been around longer, sweetie. That doesn't
Yeah, I
work.
was like, and you're also shorter than me, and so I called her. She used to call me her Barbie, right? 'Cause
Okay.
She likes blondes with big boobs. That's her thing.
Mhm.
And so I was like, oh, that's cute. I was like, then you're my skipper.
Skipper.
Oh my God, she hates it. Like all you guys go like message her on Twitter and
Yes.
stuff. Skipper, skipper. She despises it.
We're gonna
so-
call you Skipper until you show up on the show, Abella. Just so you know, Abella, you are now skipper until you show up here.
God,
put your butt down and talk to us. Yeah.
Put your butt down.
Put your butt
Put your
down.
big butt down. Where are you trying to have her put her butt?
Yeah, this is true. I mean, if it goes in that chair, it's going to go over each side. But it's a nice butt.
I'm
You got to
into
give her
it. It is
credit. She does.
amazing.
You do too.
Oh, thank you.
You
Thank
guys have
you.
great butt too.
Vic's a butt guy.
I'm a
You
butt
haven't
guy, so yeah.
noticed.
In case you haven't figured that out.
Points. Oh my gosh, I saw this funny ass meme I have to tell you about. It was Mewtwo, right? Like you guys know Pokemon, yes?
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
please,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
So it's Mewtwo. It says all the girls with no tits and big asses look like Mewtwo. I can't unsee that.
Oh my god.
And I thought of like 5 of my girlfriends, and I was like, "Oh shit, you guys are Mewtwo."
Oh.
Yeah,
I
there are
love
certain
Pokemon
things
too.
that
That
once
fucks
somebody
me up.
tells you it, you're fucked. You
You're
just can't. You
ruined.
cannot unsee it ever.
You weren't one I thought of Mewtwo. Don't worry.
I mean,
She's like, "I'm right."
I'm kind of Mewtwo-y.
No, you're not that bad. We know which ones we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just like, cartoon character. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Did you still have some? Like, some of my girlfriends do not have any. They got nipples. So, like Brianna Love. That's what comes to mind.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I miss her so much. One girl to come back would be her.
Oh,
Oh.
thanks.
I mean, you're still here, okay?
You're still
Cute that
in.
you say
You're just-
that.
Thanks a lot.
Your toes in the
You're
water.
still
you
in the
know?
water,
You're
yeah.
still in the
You
water.
should know better, okay?
Okay.
We're
Okay.
talking about like
Thanks.
totally.
I know when I'm
Yeah.
not wanted. I'll
Totally.
go sit over here on
All
the
right, Vic. So about this podcast.
about this. Yeah, so I mean, you're on Porn Island, but you're like
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
corner.
I'm like in the
Yeah,
rowboat,
like
like still attached by
Yeah.
the rope. I haven't,
Yeah,
you
and
know.
she's like, "You guys gonna cut me off?" And we're like, "Yeah, that was cute." No, you're
I
not.
thought you were off Porn Island.
I
and
was
then
off
you did
Porn
the,
Island.
The
I
contract.
completely jumped off Porn
Yeah.
Island, and
Yeah,
then
you're like parachuted out.
yeah, and I was still, but then I'd sign at AVN every year because
Yeah.
they were like, "Do you want to still sign?" I was like, "Yeah, I love my fans, love to still see them."
Yeah.
And then the contract idea came up, and it was like me in January saying, "I think I want to shoot," but it's always a money thing. Let's just be honest. So I
Yeah.
was
Of
like,
course.
"This is
Yeah.
kind of what I want," and they were like, "Okay, well, we can do this," and I was like, "Yeah, you know what? We'll wait. I'm not hurting, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's got OnlyFans."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have OnlyFans yet, but everyone's got OnlyFans money, so I'm like, I'm living just fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we fast forward, and I'm like, okay, cool. So here comes July, and I got offered a contract from somebody else, and it was the prices I wanted. And they're like, "There's no way you're gonna shoot for a brand new company you never shot for, and no,
Yeah.
you're our family. We'll make this happen." So.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
So I
great.
met him a little bit in the middle, more towards the top.
It's still nice. It's nice to have someone have your back, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
And they've
if
always
that-
had my back.
Yeah.
And
So,
they're going nowhere.
you're definitely a
Yeah.
Brazzers girl.
And
Definitely.
they're going nowhere. New company could start up. Get
Yeah,
a
you never
contract
know.
2 months from now, and now you've pissed off Brazzer. Why piss off the big dog?
I don't think they would get pissed off, but they're just, I don't know, they're just good people. They're
Yeah.
they're one of the good ones.
Yeah.
They care so much, like with everything going on, etc. They're like, I heard a rumor that they were gonna close down production, and I was like, this is fucking bullshit. What does a dick in my mouth have to do with the fucking virus?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like, let's
right.
just be real.
Yeah.
And obviously they're like, no, and they're like, we're not closing production. Please don't think that we're closing production. And then like the person I heard it from got yelled at, and I was like, oh, don't yell at her. She was just like, we were talking casually.
Rumors in porn, that never happens.
Right?
Yeah.
all
But, you know,
the time.
Just just guys in porn. When you're washing your hands, wash your dick too. So just
Yeah.
make it such a little.
That would be nice.
Yeah, a little baby wipe or something would be nice.
I'm like, I love all the male talents I work with now. All literally take a shower before they come to set.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
they're
See?
at the
And
set
saying
showering.
that is saying something.
I know that's the part about this that always amazed me. It's like that you have to say that.
Yeah.
Like even but listen, we're telling grown adults to wash their fucking hands. So
Yeah.
why would it be a surprise that a
But
male wouldn't take
also,
a shower?
We were
you
talking
know?
about this on another episode. It goes both ways because girls would show up the same
Oh,
way.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh,
Makeup
yeah.
from the night before, comb in
No,
the
you guys
hair.
talked that so Phoenix was on the pilot episode of Dinner with Danny, and you guys talked a lot about that.
Oh,
About certain it's like it's like what are you doing? Take a shower.
Take a
come
shower or douche. I know you think
Show
it's
up
funny.
on time.
Like
Yeah.
girls would literally come to set with their dudes cum in them and
Yeah.
think it was totally cool, and they thought like I don't know if the
Oh,
guys
it's just my
in porn-
pussy juice.
Yeah.
Bitch, I know what cum tastes
Yeah,
like.
right. I've been
I'm
around the
like-
business a bit.
And if you care about your co-partner, you're gonna go ahead and fucking douche anyway. Like put some
Yeah.
warm water. If you're afraid of the viruses and all that shit like
Yeah,
that, or
just-
getting yeast infection, warm water out done.
Yeah,
Okay?
I do. I warm water douche every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Come for me, fight me. I got a
Right.
healthy ass pussy.
Exactly.
Like
High five.
Yeah.
I'm like, I even
I
use
always- it's
betadine
like-
sometimes because I'm like, just
I
to
do a
make
little
sure.
hydroperoxide, do like a couple
Yep.
drops. Well, clean it out.
Yep, there's
Yeah.
air in there
Me
now.
too.
Nothing's growing.
Yeah.
Me too. I do.
I like
no, wait.
How do you like? All I thought is like your pee hole and
Yeah,
burning.
just like that would be like that would be an awesome feeling, just squirting water. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Getting
imagine trying
excited
to
just
come?
thinking about it. Oh yeah, forget about. Oh god, yeah. Be
Oh.
like razor blades. Yeah.
That's when you get
This
the
is
eyedropper,
enjoyable.
Danny, and just stick it inside his wrist.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, we're back to sounding again. Didn't we start this in the first? Or
like,
so,
oh,
my
shit.
God.
so
No,
flash.
we were talking about before this started, HIPAA-cleanse.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's a big thing too. Like
yeah.
I would HIPAA-cleanse.
Cleanse,
For those of you listening, like HIPAA-cleanse is pretty much surgical soap.
Yep.
You're not supposed to get it in your eyes. You'll fucking blind yourself. This shit is like serious.
Yeah, this kills.
And
kills
I would use
everything.
it after scenes. I would
Yeah.
shower after scenes. I'd have a little bottle and I'd do. And that's
Yeah,
good.
and it bubbles and it's
Yeah,
like, ooh,
yeah.
and it
Little
smells really
sudsy.
clean.
You got to be careful with it, but
Yeah.
yeah. you
I
know.
mean, always go the chin. That's always my
Yeah,
first
that's-
go-to. The
yes,
chin. I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, there's cum
Yeah,
and
get
spit
the
and everything else.
mustache. little-
Yeah, I'm like, don't give me a pimple here or here. It's always a hormonal area that you break
Yes.
out. So you go
Oh
HEPA
my
cleanse,
God,
and then you go to the
yes.
vagina.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the butt.
Yeah.
And the
Oh
butt.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, because you get butt acne. I would get butt acne. I know TMI, but
I
it
didn't get
happens.
back acne, luckily,
real.
but that's because most of the time they're looking at my asshole. So I think my asshole's like, no, you got to be clean. You gotta
Yeah,
be
it's
clean.
like no.
Not here, man.
Little sign over the door. Wash your hands.
And your dick and your
dick and
my
the rest of your
God.
body in between
Oh,
too.
So
while
do
you're
you
at
think
it.
this is gonna be the end of fisting in porn? Because if you have to wash your hands,
The coronavirus killed fisting.
Oh my god! You could just do like a soap enema and then just get all up in there.
oh, that would burn so
that
bad.
would be,
but
yeah.
my hands would be clean.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my.
So would they.
Flip the coin. Who's
Well,
getting it?
So would they. And then you don't
I
have
am
to
not
worry
the
about
one.
running out of
Don't do
toilet
it.
paper.
Do
You're
not,
getting
just do not soap enema.
Please do not soap enema. That's what they use to make in the hospitals make you like shit, right?
Really?
Yeah, they use hot water and soap,
hot
Yeah.
soapy water. Gotta love it. Yeah.
and it flushes you out.
Oh.
And it also causes
Does it
that
come
really
out in,
hard
like, bubbles?
contractions. Yeah, and shit.
But if you run out of toilet paper,
That's
like because
true.
everybody's buying toilet paper right now. Now you got the answer.
You're like,
Yeah.
look, it's gonna be clean, flushed out. You're good. Use a towel. Boop, wash her.
It's the new bubble butt.
It's the new.
I'm
bubble
waiting
butt.
for like
Oh
people
my
to start
God.
getting back those old school diapers that you just throw and wash because they'll be like
Oh
their
yeah,
rags
the cloth
to clean
one.
with. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm old.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I was like, Danny's like, yeah, okay, I know about
No, I
that.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
I got hippie
I'm-
friends.
I'm
What's
really,
up,
I'm
Samantha?
really old. I actually
I
put
know.
cloth diapers on someone, so
See?
to give you an
That-
idea,
that
yeah,
works.
with pins and
Yep,
the old
yep.
days, yeah.
And then you put the little plastic wrap thing on top
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
yeah, so that it doesn't bleed through. Yeah.
That you lost me on. You had me until plastic wrap.
Plastic underwear,
Yeah,
basically.
it's like little
Oh
plastic
yeah,
underwear.
yeah,
Plastic
yeah,
underwear
yeah,
that you
like
put
the
over the top
swimmers
of it.
thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of
so
like like if you wet the bed, the little plastic thing on there.
Or
so.
squirt. Yeah,
Or
let's
squirt.
say squirt,
Yeah,
not
squirt.
wet
Yeah,
the bed.
squirt.
Come
So
on,
squirt on the
come
bed.
on,
Yeah. We'll call it that. That works.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, like when I'm camming, why don't you squirt? Because I don't want to wash my sheets.
Because my sheets are expensive.
Yes.
Or you just look and go, really didn't drink enough water today, so I'm not
Not
gonna
very
fucking pee all
hydrated.
over you.
Thank you.
Did you see my meme today about the squirt?
No.
No.
It was like a guy was saying, he goes, I wonder if all these chicks get together like over squirting, and was like, yeah, I pissed on another fuck boy and he thought it was cum, and I was like,
Probably yes,
Yes.
they do. Yes.
Yes.
having been around you ladies and talking about the things that get sent to your DMs, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's said.
I've done that on set.
Absolutely.
I squirted on a guy that didn't like it on set just because I'm a bitch.
oh, she didn't squirt on me, just so you know.
No, I didn't. I
You know
wanted
why?
to.
You know why? Because I flip them and I use their hair as a mop on the floor.
No, but you like legitimately do not like it. I
Yeah,
would
no.
never.
I was like,
Now,
"Ugh."
if I can mess with someone, that's
That's
happening.
true.
That's a different
And the
story.
Milltown doesn't have
No.
a choice. Their
Oh,
has
yeah.
to stay hard no matter what. So
Yeah,
fuck them.
good luck, buddy.
Yeah, good luck.
Thrown to the
We're
wolves.
gonna make this even harder for you. No pun intended.
Oh my! Piss in somebody's mouth from while they're in like what that like stretch back reverse, and you're like, Psst,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like
Yeah, it's like-
If I was a peer, that's the shit I would be doing. I'd be like
Right.
shooting it right in their mouth. I'd be like, okay, wait till he's about to come, and now.
And now.
and cut.
Oh,
Double
man.
facial.
I get one, you get one. It's only
Oh
fair.
my god, I do love porn though, because you
Yeah.
can do this shit. Like you can never do this
I mean,
like
you
on a
could-
date.
You could.
Honey,
It's probably
honey,
going to
I got a
end the
surprise.
date. It
Well,
might
if
end the
his dick's
date.
in you already. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, or it
Yeah.
might end the date, or it might get you a second date.
Yeah.
You never know.
One
It's
of
going
my
one or the
one of
other.
my favorite pieces of advice I ever got from a porn performer was Derek Pierce.
Okay.
He would finger a girl and put his fingers in her mouth. And I'd be like, dude, why do you always do that? Is that like
Make
a
sure it
thing?
tastes good.
Yeah, he goes, no, because I'd say, bitch, if I'm eating it, you're eating it.
Yeah.
Watch how quickly they come to set cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's sad is they didn't.
Yeah, they
Oh my
didn't grasp it.
God.
Oh.
You
Oh
had
my
one
God.
job. Well, and it's like that's why it's up to the people who've been around
Mhm.
to share those pearls. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, today there's a lack of communication between all the girls. In my opinion,
That's a bummer.
there's not like I feel like a lot of people don't know to reach out to me for anal stuff that they can reach out. It's like I don't even know her. I'm like, bitch, I don't want you shitting all over my male
Yeah,
talents. Like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love my
or,
boys.
yeah.
Or me, that'd be
Yeah.
great because I've been shit on a lot. So
Actually,
Kinda like
that
the
was
rite of passage in porn. You got to get shit on.
that
once.
was I can't remember. I think it was the Ask Men that asked you the question, "What do you need
Huh.
to know if you're in porn?" And your answer was that you're going to get shit
You're
on.
gonna get shit on, definitely.
Yeah.
And you're lucky if you just get shit on.
Yeah,
on the
right.
yeast infection dick.
Yeah.
Remember the white coating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm so creamy
Like
today.
yoga.
No, you're not.
No, you're not,
Later.
bitch.
No.
Yeah,
not
that's a
good.
bummer because, like, yeah, when I was still shooting for companies, you would just tell, it was open.
Yeah, anything you
You
want.
tell a
like,
girl,
but I
you would
th-
tell, you could be honest with a girl. I mean, you'd have to be nice about it, but
With the number of content creators and the number of different platforms now, it's not quite so much a community, I'm sure, where you guys always kind of
Yeah, I
saw
think
each other
there's
because you had
still-
no other place to go.
yeah, I think there's still a community, but I think it's more like online social media presence than
And
like
you're
sitting
not-
around on set and being like, hey, what do I do? You
There's
know,
much difference
Sure.
in an online conversation than an in-person conversation. People are going to be a little bit more,
like,
a little
oh,
less
they can
honest
use it
online.
again. Yeah,
they're
they
gonna
can
be
use
less
it
honest
against
online.
me.
Yeah, so
I'm like,
they'll
no,
just,
bitch. I'm going to tell everyone, listen, I taught her how to do it. I gave
Yeah.
her the instructions.
Yeah.
Like, she should be good to go. Probably get you more work than anything else.
Yeah.
Like,
You
so
would
if
think.
anyone has questions, hit up Phoenix.
Yeah.
performers, I know,
Yeah.
like, I already have a blog for you guys to read on the anal stuff, right?
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
Anal
like,
blog
here you go.
post.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great name for a
for
blog
your
post.
second
Anal
book.
blog post.
That could be your second
Second
book.
book. Then, yeah, so so those who don't know, Wait for the Corn is because of her.
Yes.
You
it's
have
more
to
about
read the
anal
book.
instructions.
We have to read the book, but she gave me the title, so
Yes.
yes, that's why Phoenix is one of my favorite people on the
Mm-hmm.
planet.
I was like, I don't know of all the things and all the stuff that you guys heard that you chose that.
It was just
Yeah,
that was the
was-
one that stuck, and not only was it the one that stuck out, but it was the one that the most amount of people mentioned to me. They're like, "Wait a second," between that one and Asa Akira had a comment where she said the pussy only goes so far, but the ass is infinite.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you how many people were like, "Zen by Asa, the ass is infinite." I was like, "Oh my God, that's got to be Asa. That's got to be a T-shirt."
Yeah. Or her next book.
Or her
She
next
was- I'm
book,
sure
yeah,
she's
the
been
ass
having a-
is infinite. I was like,
I
that
think
is
she should
just
name
awesome.
her ass after a TARDIS.
TARDIS, it's bigger on the
Dr. Who.
inside.
Yeah.
She says the funniest shit though.
She is.
So,
She's
you know
she's
what?
a really
I
good
love-
writer. She's a
Yeah.
really good writer.
I'm trying to write mine. I haven't yet.
You can do it.
I started
Ooh.
it, but I haven't
can do it.
finished. I'm like,
It's
little bit.
it's
little
one
bit.
of those things where it's like at some point you
Be
just
so
have
fucked
to write every
What
day,
kind of
even
book-
if it's a page. You just have to write every day, and then all of a sudden you have a shitload of pages. That's just the way it works.
What is it about? Your life or is it
Life.
fiction?
Yeah,
Or, yeah?
no, 100%, like,
like
everything.
things that
Oh,
have
I'm in
happened
on
to
that
you?
one.
Everything.
Oh.
I'm reading that book.
From like childhood on. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be 100% open and honest, and I'll surprise you guys later about like family stuff that happened
Mhm.
to me recently. I'm just gonna be like, this is me, this is everything,
Mm-hmm.
and bear it to the world. I don't give a fuck. Like, what, you don't like me because of XYZ? Fuck you.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. At least you're open.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
a
more-
firm believer in just being open and honest. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
like all the cards are on the table. Here you go.
Exactly.
At some point in time and at some age, and luckily my wife hit this an earlier age, you really just don't give a fuck anymore.
No.
You just get to the point where you're like, you know what, fuck you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make me happy, and if you don't like it, there's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass. And-
Yeah. I think it's like when you have sex on the internet for a living,
Yeah.
what are you going to care about?
Right.
Like, what are you going to,
There, yeah.
like,
Right.
what?
What stigmas are they attaching to
we
you?
have to deal with so many people every day coming after us, like, oh, you're a whore. You show you have sex on the internet, blah 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 blah. And it's like when you hear that every day for so many years,
Yeah,
you
it
kind of are like,
doesn't-
and
And
I
your
used
point
to.
is-
I remember that point whenever
Okay.
you cared. Like, so before I
Yeah.
got my teeth fixed, like they used to talk about my teeth all the time, and I was like, I'm okay. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if there's a gap in the middle and like.
when did you get your teeth fixed? I didn't even know you had bad teeth.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
they weren't bad. Like, they were clean and everything. They just had a gap in between it, and like.
But that was
they were
like
smaller.
sexy and fashionable at one point. A little gap in
Oh,
between
yeah.
the teeth. So
Well, look at Keisha Gray. Like,
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
gap in the
yeah.
teeth.
look at
Yeah.
Lauren
Yeah.
Hutton. She was a supermodel with
Yeah.
a gap between her teeth.
Oh,
That's
cute.
true too.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm just like, guys, like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. And like, I waited until I got out for that break
Mhm.
and got my teeth done. I was like, plus, when the fuck do I have time to be drilled, have a temporary, and get drilled,
Yeah.
have a temporary? No,
That's the
thanks.
game too. You're like every day off is a day wasted.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a day of money that you're not earning. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
And again, you're your own business owner.
Yep.
So whatever day you don't work, that's a day you got to figure out how to pay the rent.
Yeah. So can I ask you? You don't have to answer this question, but are you still allowed to produce content on OnlyFans with
Yes.
your contract? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
I do like the way that is changing.
Well, they're coming up
You
with their
know.
own platform too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. You did
so
tell me about that.
That's something that's going to be in the works, hopefully April. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But what's great is they still don't care. I can take that content, have it on my browser's app. I can have it on my OnlyFans app, and I can have it on a Pornhub app.
That's awesome.
That's
I mean, it
perfect.
used to be where it was like you're either a content creator yourself or you're shooting for companies, and now it's starting to.
I think they don't have a choice at this point. I mean, that's just the way.
Maybe.
That's just the way of the world in entertainment. Everything's going in the content creator. So if you were a producer, even music, you got to kind of give and take. Otherwise, you're screwed. You just
Yeah.
cut. I mean, think of SoundCloud rappers and YouTubers. I mean, they're making fortunes. you know.
Yeah. SoundCloud especially. from what-
SoundCloud
yeah.
rappers, yeah, and I mean SoundCloud rappers are making more than guys who are signed with Atlantic Records. You know, it's crazy.
It's just nice to see like porn evolving because we're usually the last people.
Yeah.
Whatever the thing is that is happening, porn is last on
You know,
the train.
it's funny because porn is last, but it's also first. The very first iPad apps were porn apps. You know,
that's true.
there's coronavirus porn out there. I mean, we're
That is
we're,
so fucked up.
we're 2 months in, and there's coronavirus. So porn is like
Gotta be
porn can like beat you to the punch really fast, or they can lag real. There's like no in
They
between.
help technology. That's all that matters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's like
The
you know,
4D
like
is gonna come soon enough.
oh,
Yeah.
4D is gonna come. I mean, but think of it. You know,
There's going to be so many 4D jokes.
The VCR took porn from $1 million to $1 billion industry like,
Yeah.
immediately. So,
That's
I
true.
don't know.
do you have fan questions? For the
I
listeners?
do.
Nice.
I have
Wait,
fan questions.
dive
for
in.
you.
I'm in.
You
Let's
dive
go.
in and
Oh boy. All right.
hold on, hon. This can get rough.
I feel like
Hair's
I'm
going back. Hair's going back.
It's like,
Adam is
show Bob's.
we have established that Adam is my stepson
Yeah.
for browsers.
Yes,
Oh,
he's got
nice,
browsers.
okay.
Adam's and Adam's.
No one's
So do you have
ever-
sex with your stepson? Is my next question because clearly
That
you
was
have
the
to.
running joke.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the running joke. I was like,
And
oh, God.
yeah, I was like, we have to come up with a name for you. You don't have a last name for your first scene.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh.
Well, more a scenario than anything. I mean, where's Vic? Is he at?
I'd probably be out to dinner or something.
You're
out to
It's,
dinner?
it's like
No,
with,
I
with
bet-
my buddies
no.
or at
Oh,
work.
it's a cuckold. It's a cuckold.
Oh,
Tie him in the corner.
Yes. Spoken like a true saint.
Yes, just
Put him in the corner.
yeah. I don't think
I'll tie
anybody's
him
gonna.
up.
I don't think anybody's gonna quite buy that one. So
I
it's
feel like
probably
Vic's
more
in the
like I'm
corner
a
with
work
like a scotch. Like he's
Yeah.
into it, but like also just like, yes,
Oh,
with a gun.
Worse and worse.
fuck my wife. Peasant.
with a gun.
Adam doesn't deserve this.
and a cat with like an evil lair and a fedora. And
then
like,
at the
okay,
end,
Adam, perform.
I got the perfect ending. Adam comes on my face and you go, take my wife, but leave the cannolis.
Oh, God.
Brazzers.
Somewhere, someplace, a Brazzers
Oh,
person
that's
is
a good
watching
one.
this going, fuck, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Okay, so these are fan questions. I'll start with something gentle.
Okay.
What Marvel characters would you want a threesome with?
Wolverine and Magneto.
Ooh.
Really? I thought you would have gone for the symbiote.
No. I want, yeah.
Magneto, yeah.
I like real flesh. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get Ultron over here. Like, no thanks. Fucking big giant metal dick, though I'm sure that would be huge. It could go in my butt, not my vagina. But
Because the ass is
Nah.
infinite.
He'd be the
yeah,
anchor.
exactly.
I'm actually surprised you said 2 men.
Well, here's my thing. If it's a girl thing, my brain always likes dick, right? Like, hello. Penis comes to mind first. If it was girls, it'd be Psylocke and Rogue.
Ooh.
Rogue.
Because
Oh,
I'm
nice.
already Phoenix, so
Ooh.
Yeah, that works out well.
Ooh.
just
Okay.
saying.
What moment did you like wrestling?
Oh, so I got into wrestling during the Attitude Era, I guess is the best way that they call it now. Like Ryback's one of my really good friends, and he's always like, "You just like the Attitude Era," and I was like, "Well, I never watched yours, so sorry,"
Yeah.
But like Shawn Michaels was my ultimate like fucking person. I thought he was the cutest guy. Like whenever he said goodbye, like there's a he said goodbye song, and he was wearing his all blue sparkle outfit. I was just like crying. I was like, "Yeah, you'll never know you're my hero." Oh God, I still remember the whole song. Like I was that like fangirl about
Oh my
him.
God.
And like I wrestled in high school, right? So it was like one of those things. I'm all, yeah, wrestling. Like I could do that, and I did it. And I wrestled at 152, and I was really good actually. Like I can fuck people up, no surprise.
Shocker.
Yeah.
But it was like I loved it. Like, and I appreciate the sport.
Mhm.
Everyone's like, you should go into wrestling. I'm all, I can't. I do porn. I'm sorry.
Wrestling.
PG.
porn.
There are
It's a thing.
there have been some porn wrestlers.
Yeah, but they go to TNT, so
Yeah,
you can
true.
go like to the other outside ones. But
Yeah.
the one if you're gonna make the money is WWE.
WWE, yeah.
Yeah.
You could be
Which
the first.
WWF
You
if
never
you're like
know.
as old
I
as
know,
me.
that's me. That was mine too. Hello. I'm like, World Wildlife Federation fucked us over. No.
I don't get it because there's supposed to be confusion in the marketplace. Who's confusing fucking Hulk Hogan with a panda?
Yeah, exactly.
What am I? That's the whole thing about trademark infringement is confusion in the
Yeah,
marketplace.
yeah.
Like, oh my God, somebody would not know that the World Wrestling Federation and the World Wildlife Federation are the same.
Maybe there's a
things.
panda wrestler, Vic.
There could be, yeah.
You don't-
It could be, yeah. I think
You
it
He's
was
don't
got
know.
intentions.
he's got
Panda man.
intention, yeah.
He's like,
Panda.
stand it up.
Black Panther is actually a wrestler, and it's like whatever. It's
Oh.
just total crap.
Yeah, it
but
is
anyway,
total
What favorite collectible do you own?
I'm assuming they mean my pops.
I'm assuming that too.
Ah,
When I wrote it
like,
down, I was like,
it's- I mean, I have a
you got
Spider-Man
a
#1
lot.
signed by Stan Lee. That's pretty awesome.
that's
Ooh.
fucking
Like,
amazing.
Yeah. So I have like some really nice things, but I'm assuming they like my pops. Like I just got a Mulan. It's a giant Mushu, and he's holding cricket in it. And then I got a gold sparkly Mushu that's really cute. I have Phoenix. I have Dr. Manhattan, which I love.
Oh,
I don't
love
have
Dr.
Rorschach
Manhattan, yeah.
because like Dr. Manhattan was $1,000.
Oh wow.
So I was like, and Rorschach was $750, and I'm like,
Does the Rorschach face change though?
no.
Oh, if the Rorschach face
That would be
change, I'd be
sick.
all in on that.
I'm all, but like I heard the new one actually glows in the dark.
That'd be
so,
kinda cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
at least you get the glow from it. And then
are there different sizes of pops?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought they were all the same.
So they start 6, then
Yeah.
they have a 10. Like they have boxes that. Damn it! I forgot something for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to come see me at some point before I leave.
Yeah.
Because it's a pop thing, but it's not a pop thing. It's a Harry Potter thing. So yeah. She's gonna come find me now. So I said Harry Potter.
Are you staying? And he'll be like,
She's all, where the fuck are you at? I was like, I'm outside.
housekeeping.
Just be
Give me my
naked when you
pop.
show up too.
yeah, right. There we
But,
go.
like, I have a 30-inch. Like 30 inches are like the big giant ones, and like
That's so cool. I didn't know they made
yeah,
those.
I have like Eevee Pokemon one. I got
Oh,
Mushu.
I like Eevee.
I got Venomized Groot, which is really cool
Oh,
looking. I got
Venomized Groot.
Yeah.
Like
Is
Venom
it a
takes
baby
over
Groot
Groot.
or
or a big
Oh.
Groot?
Big Groot. Like it's his like
Ooh.
semi-adult form, his adolescent stage.
Ooh.
You know? It's
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
neat.
Venom would have been the other one I would have thought you would have chosen
Oh
for.
yeah,
a
I know.
threesome,
Symbiote,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
all well.
Are all your pops at work? I can't remember.
No, I have.
You have more at home because you have a lot.
Yeah, I have a shit ton at work though. Like if somebody sends it to work, it stays at work. If somebody sends it to home,
You don't
sometimes it ends up at work. Sometimes it
just
stays
stays at
home.
home.
How many would you guess you had?
Probably 500.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And what's great is like I have all of my patients come in
Mhm.
and bring me a pop at some point.
So you,
They're like, "Which ones don't you have?" I was like,
Aw.
"Oh." And then like Christmas time for the office, like the girls will literally come in and check every day, like, cause they get me pops for Christmas gifts, cause it's
Yeah.
cheap and I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
expecting
yeah.
anything. And they're all looking around. They're like, "Oh, there, she doesn't have that one." So I got like a porg for Christmas.
Aw.
I love porgs. It's my favorite in Star Wars.
Those are the chicken things, right?
Yeah.
I love those.
The little funky chicken.
I can't do
thing.
their scream, but it literally is my
They're
favorite
so
thing ever.
weird.
And then whenever Chewbacca's about to eat them, and they like guilt him, they're
Yeah.
like, I was like, "Don't."
I love them. I was trying to remember the name
Yeah,
of.
Pogs, yeah.
Oh,
See,
500.
You just have to ask me.
I know.
don't
I always
name of all
forget
the
you were a
things.
nerd because
Yeah,
you're like
she's the
you're
biggest
super
nerd.
hot, and I always you
She's
and
the hot
Cherie
nerd.
DeVille I always forget because
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, we're just, we look like giant girls with big asses and tits.
Mhm,
Like, I get it. It's
That are
fine.
nerds. It's awesome.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her for my 6-on-1.
Ooh.
I'm like, I'm going to let girls fuck me.
Yeah.
Like 6 girls, and I
Yes.
kind of picked which ones, and she's one of the ones. I'm like, I want someone I know I can trust.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely
And-
that one.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, I know she can be aggressive at times.
Mhm.
She's more submissive, and that's fine. But
Mhm.
like, I need somebody who can be a switch at least, because a lot of the girls in the industry are subs,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not doms. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, what can I get like a good switch on? And like when we did our scene together, I know she was really good at playing back and
Yeah,
forth. so I'm
especially if
like,
you're like, I want this, she'll definitely do it.
Yeah. I'm like,
She takes direction well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, and of
Ugh,
course,
I'm a
Bella
little
and,
jealous.
like-
I never did a what is that?
Reverse
A reverse
gang-
gangbang?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, usually a reverse bang game is one guy and 6 girls.
Yeah, so, but
Yeah, but-
that's, it's
So
the
it'd be
same for
one
girls.
Yeah,
girl
one
and
per-
6
yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
So
I never
be a
had like
girl
a
orgy,
desire
basically.
for a guy gangbang because I'm fucking lazy. And because like my butt doesn't work, so like that'd just be a lot of this. Be like a lot of jerking
Yeah.
off. It's just I'm good. But girls, yes.
Yes, that's why I'm saying like my butt does work, just so you know. But it's like
Have you done a gangbang?
never.
Okay.
So this is like my first
Yeah,
gangbang,
yeah.
technically.
Yeah. It's like dipping your toe in the gangbang
no,
water.
I'm not gonna do a gangbang. That's
Yeah.
never gonna happen. I'm never gonna have more than 3 guys on me. That's my rule.
I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
Well, it was funny because like Rebus is like, you stupid lazy puta. Like I'm all what? And he goes, you can handle all the guys in the industry one time. And I was like, yeah.
What I could do and what I will do are 2 different
Yeah,
things.
I'm like, sexual energy, yes, I can. Do I need to? No,
Nope.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Do I have anything to prove?
yeah,
No.
hold your breath. It ain't happening.
And it's so cute because like you get guys like Marcus Dupree, like he loves working with me. He's like, you're like Muhammad Ali in porn. He goes, anyone that they pair with you besides
Yeah.
me is like putting you with fucking some schmo off the streets. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's cute. I like it. You
There-
know?
I feel like there's also like stages in porn, and like you're definitely a top tier.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Like,
yeah. Well, my graduating class is I'm one of the last ones for my graduating
but
class.
not
so-
even like as long as you've been in the industry, but just like an all around performance. Like, can you do lines? Do you show up? Do you have good work ethic?
Yeah.
Are you just a great scene? Are you great to be around? Like, definitely, I would put you in the top.
High end professional. Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to be in this long, right?
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
no, yeah.
No,
okay.
you kind of
You
get
can be a
voted
fuck up
off.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
You
there
can
are
be
a
an
lot of
alcoholic that takes really
Yeah.
good dick, and then there you go.
or an alcoholic that gives really good dick. You know,
That's
It's
true.
like
Oh,
it
yeah.
happens.
Yeah. It's yeah.
I think the guys though, we've definitely flushed out a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
The ones that used to show up like that,
yeah.
they don't show up like that anymore.
Yeah,
It's-
there's
it's-
definitely a different standard in porn.
Yeah.
And
'Cause you
the
used to
guys, I
cook.
mean, the
It
guys,
used to be the wild.
the
fucking-
guys who are
Yeah.
good are they're in. I mean, 20
Yeah.
years later, they're still in.
Yeah.
You know, they
But
started
it's
at
like, you
20 to
can't, what
45.
other job can they get at this point?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not. Well, I mean, I guess you could be a bank teller, but that's gonna go over real well. You know?
Probably not.
A barista at Starbucks, nah.
Because they all do background checks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anything that does
What are you
background check.
swizzling the latte with? So
Well,
you
it's
know.
like I work for a really
God.
big company, right? So I do the cool sculpting stuff. So I am a faculty speaker for them. So I go around the world for them training, and they pay me extremely well. So thank you. But like, I'm like, how did you guys not Google my name? Like, I know they already knew like I did cool sculpting, so it was like a referral
Yeah.
from one of the other like upper people. But I was just like, no one said anything yet. Like my hockey team figured it out in like fucking 2 days of being on
Maybe
the team.
they just don't
I'm,
care.
I'm surprised it took
I
2
think
days.
That too. Well, you know what was funny? Like it was somebody on the other team that told
Oh
them.
yeah.
They were like, you know, that's Phoenix Murray, right? And he's like, because one of the guys figured out pretty quick. He's like,
Yeah, yeah.
she's got a Maserati and a GTR,
And she
lives
looks
in
like
New
that.
York." And they were like, and she's playing hockey. So it's like, who could do? I Google, so they put all those things in, and bam, I show
Yeah,
up.
it was like, yeah.
Of course, right?
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, by the way, speaking of browsers being amazing, they sponsored my hockey team.
Oh, that's so cool.
So we
It's
have
like
a
a
tournament.
ZZ kind of-
No, it's gonna be like a yellow jersey and like white and yellow, and then they'll have all the Brazzers patches on it.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, does this mean I get to put Phoenix on my back? Like that'd be kind of cute. And
That'd be
he's
kind of
like,
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Phoenix
But
hockey
Hutchison,
jersey.
Yeah,
I'd wear a Phoenix hockey
Right?
jersey.
I want
Are you kidding
one.
me?
I want one. I'd rock
Listen,
the
I'll be
shit
like,
out of it.
hey, I need extra ones. And
Yeah,
it's like,
seriously,
Sell
I
'em for
want one.
merchandise,
I
yeah,
want no.
yes.
Give one to me.
all right, I'll let the guys know. I'll pay
Yeah.
for another jersey. Got it. Are you a medium or
Yes,
small?
I'm a medium.
Okay.
Well,
Men's
men-
small.
Yeah.
No, I'm a
Men's
men.
small.
This is a men's medium. I'm
No,
a
that's
big bitch.
You're a men's small. Sweet. Nice.
Okay.
Nice
Anyway, back to fan questions.
Yes. Oh, okay. We have other questions.
Oh yeah. Do you have any kinky fetishes?
job.
I wrote that one down because I was like, how many more
Do you-
minutes do we have?
do you not have any kinky
It'd
fetishes?
probably be more than not because
Yeah.
like I'm
Do you like
pretty
what
into
like
everything.
favorites that come to mind?
I know what you're not into.
What am I not into? Go.
Spanking.
Yeah,
Squirting.
spanking and squirting. Boom. Those are the only
And
prolapse.
prolapse.
Yeah,
And prolapse.
prolapse. Those are my like big nose.
I watched that episode.
I like getting the compression marks from rope. So I'm really big. Like I have a rope in my suitcase right now, and I'm not even fucking anyone. So
Just in
Just in
case.
case.
oh no, I tied myself up for my little photo shoot thing that was on my Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I literally tied myself up. I can suspend somebody if I have to. Not a problem.
Oh, I wish I knew that. Damn it.
Yeah,
I want you
see,
to
this whole
suspend me. That'd
time,
be
like,
badass.
I love kinks and like going to kink like we used to. Like
yeah.
I have been with them for a long time, like 10 years I'd say, and like I loved going up there because I would watch like Madeline do things and I'd watch Donna do things,
Mhm.
and I'd be like, and Bobby Star, and I'm like, okay, I'm watching everything you do, and you don't even know I'm watching
It's
you
like
guys.
learning from the
rigor. Yeah,
masters.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so like one time I tied myself up and sent it to JP. Sorry, JP, you didn't get the initial. Yes, you're number one. I apologize now, but like he's gonna beat me later. So it
Yeah,
was
we
like-
know he watches this because you've been on
I
the
have,
JP
yeah,
podcast.
huh?
Yeah, JP, another shout out. You owe us big.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez, man. But like
Along with the Pope.
I literally tied up my own legs, and I was like, okay, look, my legs are tied up, and I like worked it all the way up to like a bodice, and then I sent him a picture, and he's like, who did that to you? I was like, me. He goes, all right, you've been watching me. I'm like, I learned from you, babe. I did my first box tie on myself with only one arm. I was
Damn,
like,
that's
Damn,
impressive.
that's solid, man. That's like
Oh,
real
yeah.
deal.
it's
Oh.
easy, it's fine, I can get it. Luckily, I'm flexible like
Luckily,
that.
you can get
'cause-
out of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's getting out of it.
Could you
know,
imagine?
You're
Wants
stuck
to
home.
get out of it.
Yeah, exactly. I got to dial 911 with my nose.
Maybe that's her fetish. Maybe she doesn't want to get out of
Hey,
it.
like, and that's one of the things. Is one of my fetishes is guys that can actually dominate me. That'd
Yeah.
probably be a
There's
big
about
one.
like what 3 of them.
Probably 3. I'm like thinking I'm all like, and there's guys that can fuck me, and that's great, and like we have really good chemistry, and like it's just if you're not at least taller than me
Mhm.
and wider than me, it's probably not going to be
It's
realistic.
not gonna work well.
Unless you're just a super fucking strong
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse. Like,
well, like, and Aaron's pretty strong. Like,
Yeah.
finally worked with Small Hands for the Valentine's Day thing, and he like fucked me really good and everything else, and all I could think is like, and he's like pulling on me as hard as he can, and he's like railing me, and I'm all awesome, like loved it, and then afterwards I was like, I could flip your ass though, like in 2 seconds, like you don't mess
Well,
with
yeah,
me.
then he's
And he didn't give me any
yeah.
whiskey,
He's-
so
Oh.
oh.
I got it.
Yeah.
I can give you a bottle. I
I
got
love-
bottles.
oh.
I got bottles.
Bottles, okay,
I got
cool. I
I
bottles.
fucked Small Hands recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
see?
I bought his dildo and I did
think-
a
I
stunt.
saw it. You're like, here's me.
For those listening, I bought his dildo and I was like, my first time with Small Hands, and I totally clickbaited everyone.
And next
I
thing you
just
know,
fucked
she's
his
using
dildo.
she's using
The-
her stroker,
Oh,
Doc
yeah.
Johnson stroker with his Doc Johnson. It was like
And I was like,
it was a
"Oh,
Doc Johnson
Fuck
moment.
me, fuck the shit out of my pussy. It's so tight and little.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like,
and I did that for about 10 minutes.
Dude, it's the funny.
And how many guys watched it is my
Oh.
bigger question. You know what I mean? Like,
The only thing that probably did better was when she did a Cam Soda show and she started it off as Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Just
I
sat
saw your
there.
I was-
Catwoman stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Catwoman
Yeah.
stuff was cool as
Like
fuck.
when
but
the Deadpool movie came out, like I just was not fucking like I just wasn't motivated. Like you know you go highs and lows.
Yeah,
and
of
you're like,
course.
I can't come up with anything. So I bought a Deadpool outfit and like the first like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before my show started, I had Shoop on repeat. I
Uh-huh.
was just
with
holding
the
a rose.
rose.
Nobody knew if it was me or not. I didn't say anything, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck is that? Is that Danny? That's not Danny. Who is
It
that?" And then
was.
everyone started buying tickets.
It was
Yeah.
like it was insane. And then she kept the mask on and pulled the chest open, and everybody saw it was her boobs, and it was just like
Yeah.
then it went downhill.
Yeah, then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just Danny.
I thought I was
Oh,
gonna get
damn.
fired, but thank you, Cam Soda, for not firing me.
Not
You
only did they not fire you, they thought it was awesome because Cam Soda is awesome like that.
Yeah,
so.
no, I opened Marvel trading cards on one of my Cam Sodas.
Yes.
I was like, I had a whole brand new box. I'm like, who wants to see what's in the box? And like, no one's replying. I'm like, who wants to see what's in the box? And then Molly's like, do you want to see what's in the box? Go ahead and open the box. I was like, yes. And I'm opening them up. And about like, I say 5 packs. I'm like, shit, I don't have sleeves for these. We're going to go ahead and put them back in the box and we'll fuck myself. Do not hurt these cards.
Because the cards are more important than the fucking myself.
Definitely, yeah. Priorities. Come on, Vic. You know I have them.
I know you do.
Comic books first.
Yes.
Always, and
Yeah.
then Dick.
Yeah.
Sometimes together.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun. I need a
Reading-
comic book. Oh, actually, I'm doing like a Phoenix booth actually coming up here for Brazzers.
Oh, nice.
Coronavirus not pending,
Ooh.
that'd be nice. So
That'd
'cause
be
they're like,
awesome.
oh, we might shut down the industry. I'm like,
That would be a great.
I don't think it will.
yeah,
Bent
I don't
over,
know.
taking it from behind while reading a comic book.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Throw
That's
that
where
in
you
there.
went.
I've been jaded by this.
That's where you
I've
went.
been jaded by
What
this.
comic book would I be reading?
I would think Venom.
Really?
You're on the
Okay.
Venom kick today. I like it.
I know
who do
she's
you-
got a
I
Venom
like
thing.
it.
So
Oh, I like Venom. Yeah, I love it.
I feel like Venom could
But
I
be
like
you should
Tom-
have
and I love
Phoenix, you know,
Tom Hardy.
reading Phoenix would be
I
kind
have
of
all the
like,
Dark Saga, so it's
yeah,
not a big
that'd be
deal.
great.
But like, what would you read if you were reading a comic book?
Ooh, I don't know. I love Batman. Sorry, I love him. He's into BDSM, and you know,
She said DC. I can't. I gotta go.
I know
guys.
everyone always
Whatever.
hates me, but I like Batman. Like I do. I like the Batman. I like bad guys. I love all the villains.
DC of
I like
all the
Joker. That's the only like DC. Joker
of all the
and Harley.
DCs,
I do.
Batman's the most Marvel-like of all the
Oh,
DCs.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you know,
I know
it's
he's
like,
against the grain, but he just looks
You
like,
know,
he,
like-
like he seems like he's into BDSM. Like he would tie me up and like hang me from something and leave me there, and
With
I'd
bats?
be into it.
Would you like the bats biting you and then you turn into Morpheus?
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry, I went
That's
a
how
whole.
Batgirl started.
And then
It's me.
Actually,
Okay, wait.
that's
I
a
have
good
more
idea.
fan questions
you
for
got
you.
you get two more, and then my
no,
questions.
I have a couple more. I have a
Two
couple
more.
Favorite kind of scene to shoot.
Favorite kind of scene? Anal.
Name the 5 best male porn stars.
5 best male porn stars: Manuel Ferrara, Ramon Amar, Marcus Dupree. Obviously, I would say. You know, I love Derek Pierce. He's one of my great friends, and we've done a million scenes together. And then, if you're going by guys that can do anything, because I think that's a big thing, and someone who should got an award is probably my ex Christian, because he can keep his dick hard no matter what.
Yeah, you got to give a guy credit that can
Stay hard.
keep
the
it
whole
hard on
time.
through a snowstorm.
Like, it's. I
Fucking.
I look at some of the stuff like he did for Naughty America, like fucking those old ladies, and I'm like, how the
didn't
fuck?
even know this.
Yeah, no, like, and they were their 70s, 80s, like, and he
Oh.
did a scene with 2 like grandmas basically, and like was totally into it, and he came home and he's like, it was a really good scene. I was like,
Okay.
this woman's grandma.
Is there something you want to tell me about your guilt fetish? What the hell's going on?
I was like, okay, but you know, everyone's got their things.
It's just
like,
it's nice when you're working with someone. You're like, I can just count on this dude.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can relax today a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what? For most of the guys, I can, because like one of the things the ex actually told me a long time ago, he's like, there's only 2 people in this industry that can keep a guy's dick hard no matter what. It's you and Ava Devine. And I was like, wow, that's really sweet. And he goes, no, like you always know how to pace yourself and make sure like they're hard before. If they're having a hard day, you're like there to fucking make it so that it's not a hard day. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, I'm like, is that a good thing?
Is that a good? Is that a
I
positive?
mean,
You're a
I'm
lot nicer than I am.
I know. She'd be like, oh, your dick ain't hard? Call me over here.
I do. I would. I fucking would. I'm like,
And that's
no.
where it's nothing against you, but
No,
like,
it's fine.
you
It's
know
just-
me, I'm a team player. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
You like
yeah.
helping. You're
Yeah.
a helper.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
just
like
different,
dick. I'm like, watch
literally
it.
different strokes.
Yeah.
Like I just
Literally, yeah.
Do you like to
I-
feel a soft dick get hard in your mouth, or you want it hard when it goes in your mouth?
depends on the person.
Okay.
I have to
mine is
really
hubby.
like somebody.
Okay.
But yeah.
She wants it hard.
If
She
I
wants
don't
it-
love you, no.
It better be
I
hard
want
when it
it.
goes in.
Yeah, I want the party hat ready to party.
Okay.
But for me, like I noticed that my scenes hurt if I would be like intimate with someone before the scene started.
Okay.
Like
wasted energy,
I
kind
would
of.
waste my own energy, and then like by the time we're fucking, I'm over it. Like I got a max.
All right. No. Yeah. Everyone's
Like
got
some
that.
girls
like,
can like fuck forever. I cannot. I got a max. So I didn't want to like do everything off camera, and then you get to even with
yeah.
girls.
No. Oh,
You
God,
know,
yeah.
like it's just, and then you get to the scene, you're like, and then for me, like I would notice my like energy drop.
Or whenever they have you do all these like click ad shit ahead of time, and
Yeah.
you're like, I don't want to do it ahead of time. You get it during the fucking scene. Like,
Yeah.
we'll do that pose in the scene.
Yeah.
Do not fucking make me do a whole scene and
Mhm.
then make me fuck for 30 minutes afterwards.
And
Yeah.
then do more scene
Imagine
afterwards.
I
yeah.
had to do all the lifting for all their clips
Mhm.
first,
Mhm.
and then they had me do
Yeah,
like,
now you're
I was
exhausted.
I was guilty of making you do that
no, you know, you're fine.
because it's like you gotta, but it's true though. It's like, and then you go to do the scene, and you're like, hey, you gotta get it quick because now you're taking the energy away
Yep.
and all the chemistry away.
And for some reason, you guys start at like 7 in the morning, which I never quite fucking.
that
to this
makes no
day,
sense.
still, who the hell wants to fuck at 7 in the morning with lights and
Well, remember, the
coldness
director-
and you know?
The directors aren't the ones showing up at
No,
7.
you
so
guys
that's
are.
where they are
They show up at
basically
10.
like, yeah. So I want them done by 10, and no
Mhm.
matter if it's one girl or
Mhm.
2 girls, he always wanted the girls ready
And
by
usually
10.
there's like a budget if there's 2 girls for 1 makeup artist, so someone's getting the short end of the stick.
Someone's taking
Usually
a nap
you
in
make
the
the
corner.
newer girl get there earlier.
Yeah.
You know.
Yet she got to go first, but we're gonna throw it out there. And I was like, "Fuck it, my hair can be straight." I never wear my hair straight. I was like, "Fuck it, I don't even
I
care."
like your hair straight.
Oh, I did.
I do like your hair straight.
I have one more question, fan
Okay.
question. What kind of dick do you like? And I liked that question. But I was like, if you could like mold a dildo, that's what I think this guy was. You know,
Okay.
What would it like?
Or is it
paint
more
me
uncircumcised?
paint me a dick picture.
I want uncircumcised.
Okay.
I like uncircumcised penis. I would say it's got to be at least 9 inches.
Ooh.
Girth has to be about like that.
Like a big bratwurst?
Yeah.
Well,
Like a 9-inch, like a 9-inch kielbasa.
Yeah, exactly. And like I would say definitely vasculature present on it. I like a little bit of veins. Like
Mm.
it's kind of fun when you can
It's,
roll
like,
your
ribbed.
tongue
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. And then I'm more of a ball person. Like you have to have like slightly larger balls. I like large
Hairy,
balls.
not hairy. Combo.
I don't
One
care.
hairy, one not.
No, we're gonna have to like. It's okay to
We're
be.
not
a
looking
little
for
hairy.
mutations.
Yeah, I want it to be like trimmed up.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be shaved.
Groomed, manscaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the last thing I want is the guy nicking his dick like before he fucks me, and then like
Yeah.
you're looking at his penis the whole time, looking at that one thing, and you're like,
What's that scar? What is that?
Are you sure you cut yourself?
Connect the dots. Like a little-
how many times have you
Okay.
done that in a scene? You're
Oh,
like
yeah.
blowing a guy, and afterwards you're like, did you inject your dick to get hard, or is
Yeah.
that something I need to worry about?
Yeah.
Same with girls. You're eating pussy. You're like,
You're like, oh, ingrown
Moving
hair,
Or-
What's going on down there?
herpes. No.
it's in your face for like 25 minutes. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes, you know.
You're
You get
getting-
bored?
yeah, like I
Eight?
can
Or the
only...
girls that can't fuck, and you're just like, no emotion, no sound,
Nothing?
Yeah.
Give me something here.
dead eyes.
Congratulations. Welcome to being a man.
All right. I think I played that role for a long time now.
Welcome to being a man. Like anything, nothing, no, yes, maybe, fuck.
I gotta punch you? I don't know. What do you want?
Do I get an
You know
emotion?
what?
I gotta
You-
squeeze you?
You would be surprised how many girls literally will deadfish me, and the minute I put my hand on their throat and I'm slapping them in the face, they wake up and they're like, "Oh my
Ooh.
god, oh yeah, yeah," and I'm like, "So I have to beat you to have you
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
me?"
You
Okay,
gotta-
cool.
I gotta feel pain for my pleasure. yeah. So now you get my questions.
Okay.
I don't
You
get any
ready?
more questions?
You don't get any more questions.
All right.
The hell
We'll
with the
see.
fuck.
Sorry, guys.
You ready?
Wait,
What's-
wait. One more question. Who the fuck is Dread?
Dread. That's
Dread
the,
is
the black, the
the
really,
black
really
gentleman,
large
yeah.
black guy.
So sweet. The
Okay,
nicest
because someone
guy.
said, "Will you work with him?" And I just wanted. I was like, "Who is this person?"
I think
Not-
from what I can tell, he probably got in like just after you stopped
So
shooting.
Okay.
he actually shot. He's old school.
And then he
and
came
just
back?
Came back. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And
okay.
he has like he's like me. He has a normal job and he shoots porn on the weekends.
That's
Kinda like Mandingo,
awesome.
too.
That's
Yeah, good for
awesome.
him.
Have you worked with
Yeah.
him?
No, I have not.
Okay. Would you work with him?
I don't have a problem with the Dread. Like you know.
Brazzers.
Brazzer. I think that's.
I,
I think
wanted
that's,
to ask because I was
he's
like, I
like-
don't know who that is.
I've noticed with people who ask questions for all the adult film stars we know, he's the person that they always ask when they want to know if you'll take the largest dick on the planet.
Oh, is he just like gigantic?
I don't know.
He's,
I've never
do
seen
you
his dick,
remember
but
Charlie
I've
Mack? Is
Mhm.
it too okay? I'm like, you're too new. Okay. So it was like Rockstar Can. Like
Oh.
literally. And
Oh.
it just went wham, Rockstar
Oh.
Can. And it was decent girth and everything
Yeah.
else. Like I've watched Dread's scenes, like he's popped up on my Pornhub searches. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, look, there's Dread. And I look at him like, y'all, I'm gonna let you know right now, there's no dick that will scare me ever. I've taken like Lex up my ass and like Shawn Michaels up my vagina at the same time. You're not fucking scaring me.
but
Fucking
you know,
champ.
but there's always that guy out there that wants to pretend like, oh, she won't do it because he's too big because they think
Oh,
they're too big.
yeah,
Yeah.
gives
you
them
know?
hope.
Meanwhile, they could.
You're not too big.
Yeah. As I've said before, they can fuck a Cheerio without breaking either side. But hey,
Right.
whatever. Whatever. Okay, question 1.
Okay.
What's the most annoying question people ask you?
How'd you get your name?
Really?
Always the first
There's only
thing they say,
one of two
"How'd you
ways."
how'd you get your name? And I was like, it wasn't my street, my cat. I'll let you know right now. And then I go comic books, and they're like, oh, we didn't know you like comic books. And I'm
Really?
like, how long have you fucking been jerking off to me? Like I had a guy today very ignorantly say, like I posted something about coronavirus, and he's like, I'm gonna take it from a medical professional. Well, bitch, first of all, I'm an EMT. Second of all, I have a doctor in my fucking house, so
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you.
I live with a
Yeah.
doctor and I'm an EMT.
Yeah.
But yeah, go to a medical
Yeah.
professional. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It'll work out great for you.
Good luck with that. What is your favorite way to eat a potato?
Ooh, that's a good question. I love a baked potato with butter and a little
Yeah.
bit of A1 sauce, but I do love French fries too. So,
Yeah.
but I would definitely say baked potato with butter. Lots of
Yeah,
butter.
lots of butter. What would the title of your autobiography be?
Ooh, Life and Times of Phoenix Marie.
Part 2.
All right, waiting for the corn part 2.
You ready for the corn part 2? I found the corn part 1. What has been the biggest turning point in your life so far?
Ooh, I think getting back in.
Yeah?
Yeah, right now, getting back in with everything in my life that's been going on, I'd say getting back in.
What are you most proud of?
Ooh, that's a good question. My family.
Yeah.
I love my family.
I know. I always
Yeah,
see you
you
with
do
your
have a great
grandmother.
family.
That's
No, that's not
Yeah.
my grandmother.
Yeah.
I help out senior citizens. Everyone always thinks she's my grandmother.
Yeah, I
We're
always
family
thought she was your
related.
grandmother.
Oh, I
No.
thought so too.
No, I'm literally. I go to like the nursing home and like I
Because
bring
you're
Luke.
a helper.
Yeah.
oh,
Well, I'm
Luke.
just like-
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Luke.
My big kink was so cute. Minus the drool. Minus the drool.
What takes up too much of your time?
What takes up too much of my time? What did you mean, bothersome wise?
Yeah, like you have to do it, but you really don't want to.
Sometimes when you go on social media and you're like, I gotta answer these things, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
make sure I post because like I'm really bad about posting because I'm like I'm living my life, guys. I
Yeah.
don't have time.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
probably be
I
it.
have all. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite smell?
Ooh, Air Maze. Trace
Really?
Air Maze. Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
I mean, Savage is good too, but I love.
That's awesome.
And Robert Graham has a good one, Valor.
Oh, I've never smelled that.
Oh, you have to go
Yeah,
to
I
Robert
gotta try it.
Graham. Oh,
Robert.
it's
I like
so
Robert
good.
Graham. So,
Yeah.
what gets you fired up?
When somebody doesn't listen to me would be one. That'll definitely get me fucking fired up. And when somebody's stupid, like I don't
Yeah.
like stupid people. Like be smart.
Or attempt it.
Yeah, exactly. And there is things that's just stupid questions. I'm sorry.
When I was a kid, my dad used to have a saying, and I'm sure he took it from somebody that was like, "It is better to keep your mouth shut and have people think you're stupid than open your mouth and prove it."
Yep.
You know,
I think that's an Italian thing. My mother said the
yeah,
same
it's
thing.
a very Italian thing. Yes, if people who don't know, we're both Italians.
Yes,
So
Sicilian.
we're
Oh,
both
yes.
Sicilians. Yeah.
Yep. Have
Uh,
you seen my ass? Of course I'm Sicilian.
True. What do you wish you knew more about?
Ooh, medical stuff.
Yeah.
I actually was thinking about going to nursing school now, just actually getting
That'd be
my nurse
awesome.
practitioner. So then I can do injections, I can do fillers, I can do everything.
Ooh.
And you can do mouth to mouth. To be a lot of guys faking heart attacks. Like, oh my god,
It hurts. Oh god,
it
it hurts.
hurts. I'm passing out.
Be me.
You know how many guys have come into the office to get like cool sculpting done or something like that? And like I had one guy, he came all the way from Puerto Vallarta recently and he laid down and he goes, yeah, so what do you do for work? And I'm like, I'm cool sculpting you. And he's like, yeah, no, what do you do for work? And I'm like,
Oh,
So you
I'm
know.
in porn. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. And he goes, I thought I knew you. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Nice.
But he
nice
brought
try.
his little son in there and I gave him some of my pops.
Oh, okay, so that's awesome.
He wanted Spider-Man and I gave him the holiday Spider-Man I had because he couldn't have the actual like really nice Spider-Mans I like. I was like, look, holiday Spider-Man. And then he took my little toys car. So
Yeah, that's
it's babies. I love babies.
final
That makes
question.
one of us.
I know. What was that? Punch babies?
Final question. What is the one question you would want everyone you meet to answer?
What's the one question I want everyone? What's your fetish?
Yeah.
What's your kink? I want
I
everyone
think
to
that
tell me
I think that definitely would tell a lot about a person
Yeah.
what your kink and fetish is because there can be a lot of stiffness on the surface and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I like to be dominated. You're like, okay.
I know everything about you now.
Nah,
just
I
by
got
that
it.
sentence.
Got it
Yeah,
all.
you can tell a lot about a person by what they're into in bed.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
And what they're not into.
Yeah.
And what they don't like. That's also another
Yeah,
one.
because if you say, what do you like? It's like, oh, I like the rainbows. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
no.
no,
No.
What do
Puppies
you-
and
what's your kink?
unicorns. Yeah. It's like,
Try and scare me, bitch. Go ahead.
good luck.
It ain't working.
If you could scare her, you're scaring me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that's ever scared me in porn.
I don't know, but I watched you shock Jim Norton on the Dinner with Danny episode,
Oh,
and I didn't
yeah.
think that was fucking humanly possible.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible to shock Jim Norton. It was like-
And it's funny because like I did the Gainesway with him. He's doing his show. I'm sure you guys know about it, like about sex and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
And like he came to the office and we did that. And like he's just all, yeah, you still scare me. It's okay. I'm like,
He's into
Thanks.
it.
yeah, he's
I
into
was
it. But he's
like-
also like the funniest fuck on the planet and the nicest guy that I
Yes,
know.
yeah.
So
Well, I always
Good
think it's
people.
interesting because in my head, because I am dominant like I am, it's like those guys are just like, fuck, you're perfect, but you don't have the dick.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you had that dick, like you'd be fucking wifey material. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have a dick. I have a strap
Can you
on.
We're-
that sentence in itself? If only you had a dick,
if
you'd
only
be
you had
wifey
a dick,
material.
you'd be my wife. Wait,
You know how many
what?
guys, like I know this for a fact, there are tons of guys, industry, not industry, that'd be like, oh my God, you're perfect. And I'd be like, yeah, my dick's 10 inches, so.
You would have a huge cock.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You would.
I would be the one murdering
I'm pretty
bitches.
You fucking
I'm pretty sure even
would.
without a cock, you have a huge cock. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's a. I'm pretty
It's
sure
not
that's
that big. You can't see it through my pants.
All right, shameless plug time.
Oh,
Shameless plugs.
What are you plugging? Love.
onlyfans.com/Phoenix Marie and at P Mrizzle on Twitter and then brazzers.com.
Brazzers.
You guys knew that answer.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you put on OnlyFans?
A lot of photos, more solos. Like I think I fuck Johnny Castle way too much. It's always Johnny on there. It's like, hey, guess who's right in town? Hello, Johnny.
But doesn't he live in Vegas too? It's
Yeah,
like easy.
exactly.
Yeah.
I just walk
Come
up
across
straight.
town here.
And he's also like one of our patients, so he'll come in and like,
Hey.
I'm like, oh look, Gaines wave, and Gaines wave. You just record it, babe. I'm like, here, treatment done. Let's go. Have a good day. Well, like, cause it's really cool, like to get the biohacking right aspect of the Gaines wave. So his dick's super hard.
Oh,
and it-
really?
oh my God! It makes guys' dicks bigger, like girth and length.
Well, let's see.
There you
Okay, so
go.
there's
We
the
got- we
answer.
got
We,
that.
we had a question. We told people I don't know how to make their dick bigger.
Penis pump and Gaines wave, and then you can do PRP injections called a P shot. Just make sure they do the dorsal block, otherwise you're gonna feel every needle in your dick. So
Which has got to be an awesome feeling. I mean, some guys might like that.
You know, and that's true. I'm like, I actually immediately thought of Aiden Starr when you said that. I'm like, she knows the guys, but it's a really easy procedure too. They draw your blood, they spin it down, they peel out the plasma, and then they re-inject it. But they do a block at the base of the penis, and it's not on the penis shaft itself. It's more abdominal area.
This is literally giving me pain just hearing.
I know.
it.
Thanks. I'm
You
not
know
getting
what?
laid later now.
But now think about this, okay? So you feel those 2 pinches, your dick is numb for 4 hours. The weirdest thing for guys is
You don't
they-
feel a dick?
Yeah, at all.
53 years I
We-
felt my dick, and all of a sudden, 4
Yeah,
hours,
it'd
it's
be
gone?
weird.
Well, you can get lidocaine like you do on people, like if somebody's getting
Oh,
fillers.
good.
You
No,
can
I'd
get
be
the
in deep
lidocaine.
shit. I'm allergic to lidocaine, so
Oh.
I'd be in deep trouble.
That would be so
I'd just
weird.
be in pain.
you're
That'd be
gonna have
like
to
your
fill
if
all
your
the
tits
needles.
were like numb.
You know what? What happens when you get lidocaine?
Oh, I'm sick of the lidocaine, novocaine, anything that has a cane in it.
Cane?
Cocaine, I'm like deathly allergic to all of it. Yeah,
Wow. How'd you find that out?
the hard way. The hard way.
Well, that way.
No,
not the-
luckily I didn't snort it. Had I snorted it, I'd have been dead. That's
Oh
what the
my
doctor told me.
God.
That I snorted it, I'd have been dead. I literally
Rubbed
put
it on
like
your gums.
three grains on my gums and woke up in a hospital with an EpiPen and paddles over me and went, you know what? I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to opiates. I'm allergic to marijuana. I was
I've never
not.
done any of them. So.
I was.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
why we get
yeah,
along
That's
well.
why I not only have I not done them, I can't.
Yeah.
I'd be
When
dead,
you know when you
so-
start dating, you're like, what drugs do you do? You know, and
Oh,
we neither of us do anything.
oh.
And we're like, oh my God.
we drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we drink like fish.
I mean, I don't give it.
but-
You know, it's like I never pass judgment. If that's what you
No.
do, that's
She's
what
like,
you do.
he's all,
but-
you like scotch?
Yeah,
She's
he's
like,
like-
yes, I like scotch.
I
You
was
like
like,
whiskey?
oh.
Yeah, I like whiskey.
Mm.
You like cigars? Yeah, I like
Yep.
cigars. He's like, all right, here's the ring.
I got a boner.
I got
She's easy, guys.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, you paint?
Too late. Yeah,
You paint? I was like,
that's true. I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't paint. Speaking of painting, where's my archer at, girl?
Oh, yeah, there's an
yes.
Archer commission
Yes,
coming soon.
I'm just
yes.
saying. I've been saying it.
I know.
know.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm like.
Now that my studio's set up, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we finally got the studio set up in the
Mhm.
house, so
Mhm.
which is really cool because I come
But
home
you
to
want a
new
Pam. You don't
paintings
want an
and-
Archer.
Oh, Pam is
Yeah,
Archer,
yeah,
and
You
I,
want an
I actually
Archer.
don't know if I want Lana and Pam like fighting each
Ooh.
other, just because I get jokes about being like Pam, right?
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Makes sense. Listen to Pam
Scratchy
talk.
green carpet, man.
Yeah, and then I have big hands, so like my doctor in the office calls me Lana because he's like, look at those man hands all the time. I'm like, they're not that big, but I guess they are again.
I understand.
Yeah.
I
right?
also-
Wait,
I have,
wait. think
I
we
have
did this
lumberjack
before. Yeah.
hands. Yeah.
But still, I'm bigger.
It's like
thanks, you
awkward,
took
like-
lumberjack and made me what?
Bigger lumberjack.
I am now the abominable snowman.
Yeah, well, like especially like if you're doing like a blowjob scene and the guy's dick isn't that big, you're like, I mean, like I only got the tip now.
You know what? I catch myself all the
Pinky out.
time, pinky
Pinky
out all the
out,
time. I'm
yeah.
like, and
Like,
I'm
why
all,
are you jerking him off like that? I'm like, I'm fancy.
Yeah.
I like espresso, a little espresso with
I
my
found
dick.
myself doing that
lady.
recently, actually, and it was a big
Yeah.
dick too,
Yeah.
and like I could put both hands.
Because if you
in
do
my-
one, it makes the guy feel weird.
yeah, and it doesn't feel good for
No.
a guy either.
And then you
know?
look like this like
Then
weird.
you look like you're giving him the okay side. Okay.
too bad, too bad,
It's
too
like the
bad.
Italian. Okay, it's all good. It's okay.
Spit on it,
Oh my
clean it like my grandmother would.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
let's not go there.
Okay, so your plugs, hon.
Follow me on TikTok, Dani Daniels TikTok, and Danny'sThings.com, and then it's got everything. So
Yeah.
just go there.
And buy my book, and you'll know why the title is because of her.
Mm-hmm.
So wait for the corn on Amazon.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't plug your Instagram?
Instagram, I mean, you can follow me on Instagram, Evil Genius Vic. It'd be nice. I mean, if I could, like, remotely have 1/100th of my wife's following, but that ain't happening either.
And you're
so.
not showing off the bobs.
I know, I
So
gotta-
you
I
know
gotta-
what?
You're
I
gonna have
gotta
to bend over.
I
and
want
learn
to
take
put your
ass photos.
booms in my hands.
I'm gonna get the bops and get that going. Show bops. Every once in a
Show a
while,
little ass, babe.
every once in a while, one of your fans will pop in and somehow talk to me like they think I'm you, and I'll be like, I'm a dude. You understand that, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
He's
Good
got
job.
a
Like, so
little
you want to hold my
G-string.
dick? And you're
Yeah,
like, what?
I was like, what?
What's
do
your
not.
what's the scene coming out on browsers that you're excited for? That
I
you're allowed
only
to
have
share.
one more coming out, like as of right now, and it's me and Danny D.
Aww.
Oh, I get to pick the best ones, guys. And that's another one for the top 5 too. Definitely Danny. And I was like, okay, cool. It literally had a setup where I'm supposed to be like, me and Danny haven't fucked in like 3 years, basically, right?
Okay.
Good luck getting us to be one serious because we're both
Yeah.
not serious on set.
Yeah.
And so we're dorking around. At one point, it's like, breathe. And then he's like, hold it. And he's making me hold it. And I'm turning purple. And I'm like looking back at
Are you
him.
doing like a yoga scene?
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm like, yo. The vein on my forehead's full on. And I'm like, and he goes, relax. So every time we had to finish this, and then it was supposed to be like, he's creepily doing it. And I'm like grabbing his hand. I'm like, yeah, just grab that fucking tit. And he's like, and Rebus is like, okay, so this is where you say this is getting awkward. And no, you shouldn't do this. But throws the script. I guess we're not doing that. Just fuck. I was like, thanks.
Well, that script went out the window.
He was the last guy I fucked on camera.
Really?
Yeah, for a company. I remember I told Vic, I was walking, we were friends at the time. I was walking through the airport and I could feel my pussy walls open. And I was pissed. And I was like, well, I climbed Mount Everest. I'm done.
And then we started dating right afterwards.
He's like, all right, so you're done? Is that what you said? The Ring. Lord of the Rings.
But I love
shit.
him. I do love him. He just has this fucking huge schlong. It's like,
You know what?
And he's not. And he's a kind of skinny guy.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of a slight build guy with,
Yeah.
with a British accent. So if you look at him, you're like, oh. And then meanwhile, he's a baby arm with an apple. So.
Yeah. Who knew?
Yeah.
Definitely.
But on that note,
And on that note, guys,
Brazzers.
having good fun. Bye.
Bye.